Mission Viejo came alive with the Arts Alive Festival and street painting at Oso Viejo Community Park. The two-day event celebrates the city's love for the arts. Over 135 artists are showing off their amazing chalk art skills.
So this interests me because my sister was in an arts club in high school, and so I was probably 7th grade, and she started doing it, and I just came along, trying to get my fingers in, trying to shade some stuff, and then one thing led to another, and I started just doing this every year. And I try almost every year to do a cartoon, some kind of cartoon of that, the decade or whatever that theme is that year, and just for the kids, something that kind of like they can relate to, I guess, instead of doing something they have no idea what it is.
Well, it's been great. I actually have a coworker that's been doing this for a long time, and so she was like, "You have to come do this and whatever," because I every year I would visit, and admire all the work. And this year I was starting to take art a little more seriously, and so people were pushing me, do this street thing. So really excited to do it, be part of the community and meet other artists, and yeah, it's been good. Well, this is Optimus Prime, a Transformer I played with when I was a 6th grader. And yeah, I don't know if this will be the last time I'll get to draw a Transformer or not. For the 80s, I don't know what the next theme will be, but I still enjoy the robots.
Today I am chalking John Candy's Barf from Spaceballs, which is one of my favorite 80s movie, which coincides with today's theme. Chalk art is one of my favorite mediums. I enjoy the interaction with the people. They come out, they get to see how we create art, rather than just a final piece on the wall. It's great. I get to meet a lot of new people. You came up to me. I meet people all day long. Also, my daughter, she's behind me, so we kind of travel around and do a bunch of these festivals. I've been doing this for 10, 11 years, and I love it. It's a great hobby.
The featured artist this year is Gus Moran, who created his first chalk mural 10 years ago. He has participated in events in Mexico, Germany, and here at the festival in the city of Mission Viejo.
I'm humbled. There's a lot of great artists they could have chosen, and I think I just fit the festival theme this year a little better than the others, but I'm here regardless. I love this. This is one of my favorite festivals to come and do art. So this year the theme is the 80s. And my favorite stuff to do is kind of real colorful stuff, pop art kind of stuff, so it kind of fits the theme really well. I'm doing a piece by Romero Britto. In the 80s, him and Andy Warhol were kind of the pop art kind of kings. He's a little less known than Andy Warhol, but I like the piece that I'm doing of his. It's really colorful, and I think it'll go well here, and people will like it, I'm hoping.
There are also 19 different select artists, some calling themselves chalkaholics.
To be a select artist, you have to develop a reputation and do several street painting festivals and be recognized as a skilled artist. We have 20 select artists here at the festival this year, and I chose this image based on the Olympics that was in Los Angeles in 1984 because this is the 80s theme, and I chose Mary Lou Retton as my image or my focus for the Olympics.
It's a lot of fun. It's a privilege to come down here, and we only see each other at chalk festivals, so it's a lot of fun. We can associate. And I love associating or dealing with the people who come through, but it's a lot of fun. This is a tribute to Michael Jackson because the theme this year is the 80s. So enjoying it, loving it, having a good time.
I've been doing it since 1999 when they started here in Mission Viejo. It's very, very rewarding because so many kids come around and they want to try it and they think it's hard, but then you see them as they grow up and they come and do their own squares. So it's great. I'm doing the Avengers. The movie just came out yesterday, the new one, and we have a 1980s theme, but superheroes have been around for a long, long time. And there's a lot of color. So that's what I like doing.
So it's really an honor to be selected as one of the showpiece artists here. A lot of the artists here in the center are artists been working at the festival for a long time. I've been involved here for about 15 years, working every year on different pieces. This year it's an 80s theme festival, so I picked one of my favorite bands from that time, Run DMC, modifying one of their album covers and having my kids kind of help me from there and adding some more imagination to it.
And for the future artists, Well, a creative and colorful mess.
I'm a preschool teacher, and play-based learning is my thing. And art of any kind, and it's all found objects. It's plungers, it's fly swatters, it's mops, it's just anything you can find that would make a cool print. I do it at my school all the time. We have messy art days, and so when Drew mentioned, hey, I kind of want to do this cool art idea, and I was like, messy art, I'm all in. And then I talked to Keith, one of the city planners, and he was super excited to hear about it. Play is what it's all about. You know, kids don't get to play enough anymore, so we want them to just play and have fun and get messy, because it's just paint, it washes off, we have areas to clean up with, and it's all fun.
Another impressive addition to this year's event is the Wonder Project, a 6-foot-tall art project that residents are invited to decorate with paintings and poems.
Well, I am the leader of a collaborative group of diverse people, some artists, but not all artists. We have tradespeople, we have stonemason, carpenter, truck driver. I mix up the ages, so we have 80-year-old, we have a 21-year-old, loose coalition of about 16 people. We're not all here for this project, but so we've done projects since 2008, and we just kind of approached this project as what is something we could come up with that's approachable, that people could participate in, and also was arty. So we wondered what we could do and came up with a Wonder Project. It's plywood construction, and it's a sculpture, so you could look on it just as a sculpture, but it also has surfaces to paint, so it's also a painting, and it's also a word, an evocative word, wonder, so it has a poetic quality to it. So it's all of those things, and I think it also appeals to all age groups.
For the more amateur artists, there are outdoor studios for all to get involved in. Patrons can support the local artists by purchasing their creative works from over 30 vendors. This year's theme is celebrating the 80s. Musical artists performed all weekend on the members-only main stage. As all of these artists continue to work for hours on their chalk masterpieces, the City of Mission Viejo celebrates a decade of the Arts Alive Festival, ensuring residents grow up rich in the creative experience of the arts.